Welcome guys, and welcome back to another review.
Couple review.
Yeah, so kind of switch up things. I mean, if you watch all of our videos, this will be more like the live reaction section, and then for Married at First Sight, one different section. But we are busting towards here so this evening, guys. So we are going to be reviewing Married at First Sight, season 15, San Diego.
Which episode?
7.
7?
I'm pretty sure we did 6 last week, so this must be 7.
Episode 7?
7. Episode 7. And it's finally picking up.
Yes, drama.
It's finally hitting the fan. To an extent.
I love the drama. Yeah,
like we're here in person definitely saying, yeah, it's not getting nice now.
Yeah.
So then I said, alright, cool. Like, unfortunately, like, I almost forgot that Married at First Sight was going on yesterday because,
it's a good thing with TV can rewind.
Exactly, thank God for the rewind button because look how we almost never have a review for Japan like this time, and then like it even starts stuck a little bit, but it's smooth out after what 20 minutes or so.
No, sir. We just get like 5 minutes of stuck in.
No, remember say 2 ad skip will go through, you know.
Oh yeah.
So that would have been about 20 minutes, but I will fast forward through the ads then. But anyways, guys, we'll jump right in it. There's a little backstory of what's going on. So this season, this episode, I'm finally done with the honeymoon, and that's what I wanted.
Real life,
yes, that's what I want for reach. When I can see how them actually would manage under normal circumstances. Because with the honeymoon, you're literally isolated from your normality. You're literally in a stage where you're in an environment that brings happiness, joy, carefree, and have to think about regular stress, and it's just you and your partner to be. And if there's an initial stage of like love, lust, or whatever, you can revel in that.
Yeah, and work and friends and family members.
None of them something that exist at the moment. Exactly.
Your personal home space, in that honeymoon, that so.
Exactly. So none of that, none of that on your mind.
The person so, at the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Probably that's the love of the side.
Yes. Yeah. And guys, that's literally what was going on. Because when we go into some of these couples now, you can see the difference where it was really a honeymoon stage versus regular life. Yeah. So, who you want to jump in at first?
Starsha and Nate.
Alright, cool. Because there was one of them definitely up there. So for Starsha and Nate, no. So they've been generally doing well. Generally, they've been doing well since they've gotten married and a honeymoon. But now coming back, that is one of my things I was saying in the earlier episodes. Like if you remember in our earlier reviews, I'm saying right now I'm not seeing the side that persons would describe her as or how she would describe herself. But I'm saying she's not under normal circumstances. She's not at home where she can show that neat, tidy part of her. She's not at home or dealing with finance to talk about being this boss lady and all these things. So we wouldn't have really seen that, and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of like her at that point. But no. We start to see that.
I fear house them go first, don't they?
They went to her house first. Yes. And I mean, at that point, that's why I was giving you guys a backdrop. At that point, they are stuck, so never get a smooth understanding of their place. But I remember she brought up that she wanted that espresso machine, and Mr. Nate was doing quick calculation. Boop, 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 boop. And was trying to work out whether or not it would have made sense to break even or whatever like that. But to be honest, it's $700, and as we found out how much this girl makes a year time, this guy said she make over $400,000 a year time. Now listen to me, we're in Jamaica. We are Jamaicans, and that's millions of dollars in our currency.
I don't think you understand. It is millions.
It's around like $65 million for us. That can do a lot for us. So that's amazing and like awesome for her. So like this petty argument.
How much he makes like 20.
He would make about 21 million in Jamaica.
But that's 100 and something thousand
in like 170 in make for the year, which is still awesome and great.
Millions of dollars.
Yes. So at that point, I'm not sure they had disclosed their finances, but I mean, he was trying to be practical with things to say like, does it make sense? Because if you're going to spend $6 throughout the year, you're going to buy a machine for $700. Does it make sense? And I mean, yes, it kind of does. It depends too when it comes to the outside thing that you would have to buy, but realistically, if you spend $700 on it, it's only going to be for that first year. So even if you break even for the first year 2, year 3, You understand what I'm saying?
Well, if them take care of it.
Yeah.
Because then they like clean it and so forth.
Or if she's gonna be one of those person that love to buy these things and never use it. That's also a reality. But either way, that was like her first disagreement that they were going through. We also saw that
see it as a disagreement.
he said it was a disagreement, their first argument or something like that. That's what he was saying. She didn't take it that serious, but he was like saying that. Yeah, that's what he was saying. And we saw that Starsha, she definitely takes pride in keeping her house hotel-like. And I remember there was like, she had this all tray on her, like all this flu-fluness on bed. No, I'm gonna deal with that. Bag a pillow and all these things. If that's how you like it, that's fine. But like, I just want to jump in my bed when we done bed and, you know, sleep a little me. Because for us, like, we would be in the living room and falling asleep in our living room. So by that time when we're going to the bedroom, it's just one go up on bed, lie down, close eyes.
I want to take off no pillow no bag of big thick
exactly.
Sheet. I say this is Jamaica, so
hot.
And
so
then it's the summer now, so time hot. We don't want them summer. But I can understand for them and or for her.
Them have air conditioner, them house and them stuff there.
But I think he was saying that our room, the kind of too girly.
No, it was the tray, because she was asking to carry the tray back home, and so them could have probably like put it on their bed and them stuff. And I guess the arrangements in it, he was saying it was too girly.
What was that girly? Most of the something that tray look white.
I don't as I said, it was stuck in at that point, so I don't really remember it fully. So nextly as well, going to his apartment. No, it was good. It was good, but. You want to take it? Okay, you want to take it.
It's just that him have a lot of like garbage. Like when him use the him buy the bulk napkins, and when them come out of the bag, box. Him like have the bag in the cabinet.
Empty Quaker Oats box.
Ramen.
Or expired food. And
him have like dirt. Him have clean clothes hanged up and dirty clothes thrown down on the floor in his closet.
Yeah. And then he had like the wine glasses that was dirty up in the cupboard.
Yeah, like you drink and put them back, sir.
That's interesting.
Or is it that them up there so long that you don't use them so them get dusty?
No, it wasn't dust.
You
like saw the wine like in it wine. At the bottom, so it looked like a drink, and you know whatever run down the glass.
And you just put it back. Yeah, that's gross.
I'm not really so sure about that one. Yeah, no.
It's a lucky thing, and
then over definitely in America. I mean, I don't know if his apartment have it, but most apartments do come with dishwashers. So I'm like,
it would have been simple, just put it in a dishwasher. But how?
Or
hard,
even if it just rinse it out.
Yeah, how hard would it be to just
like water and just? Me don't know. It never depend on priority.
Me used to do that anything say that nasty.
No,
like,
I know, but
the cup in the water.
No, that is nasty. But I'm saying, he's gonna put it up back dirty. At least make it look clean. If I get what I say, it's still nasty. Alright, anyways, we're not going at that today. Have you had spent too much detail on that? But regardless of it, she
got to see
she wouldn't even
the tidy Starsha.
She wouldn't even wear it. I'm like, I don't know how to take this, but one part came up, it's like, you never have, if this may be a little bit embarrassing for him, like you literally just read through his things and a moment's notice. His apartment wasn't bad.
Him very embarrassed. She for read through.
It wasn't bad. You want to go find Mr. Mitch place?
Mitch place was.
I would not even touch money, but like think about Mitch compared to his place. It wasn't that bad.
I understand that, but like. Your place not look bad. Just
it wasn't bad. It was just some. I want to say it's minor, but minor. It wasn't that drastic. So yeah, but I mean, it's good. I think if he doesn't get annoyed real quick, he can probably manage with her, because he's not on an extreme level.
I don't see how she being clean would annoy him though.
No, it will become annoying, because look, if his ways is just to be a little bit messy, and he would leave his clothes on the floor when the things are empty, he doesn't throw it away. She's gonna and how her personality is showing. She's gonna constantly come back to him and be like, "This is something that you need to do. You need to continue. Remember, when it's empty, throw it away. When your clothes is dirty, put it in a hamper, put it to wash." And you know how certain people steam. Yeah, but
it's not annoying. That's something
everybody's
you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but sometimes you do get
Because
annoyed.
she would become annoyed as well if him keep doing that. It's
Yeah.
going to get annoying to her because she have to constantly walk up and clean up behind him.
And it's not fair either.
It's not fair. So
You're
him supposed to take
intensely
responsibility.
at yourself, and it's not like she's probably asking you to do her stuff.
Exactly.
You know, just meet your part,
Yeah,
basically.
just clean up after yourself. That's all.
Yeah.
And
Also going to, we see that they are definitely.
behavior set.
Yeah. So next thing as well, his apartment was really nice and like technology, like futurist. It was a nice like
It was
skyline
nice.
view. It was nice. His apartment was really nice.
Mhm.
And we also learned, because throughout this episode, everybody had a meeting with Pastor Carl, which I love. Give them a check-in, especially right after the honeymoon stage. They had a discussion about finances, and we saw that like Starsha was pretty much interested in having kids like right away, but he was more like when we reach this target. And I like that Pastor Carl dealt with it and dealt with it, I guess
Because
right.
he wants
So
to be somewhere more like earning more.
yeah, but
to be able to do these.
But to
things.
be honest, look at it. He makes like 175 and she makes like 425. Although you're not going to ask her to take out all her money, one, she doesn't really seem to have a problem with if she needs to give more of her fair share based off of her wage. But at the same time, like as Pastor Carl says, with the money that you earn right now, if you have a kid, that kid would be well taken care of. He's claiming that he doesn't know, but it's the reality. You can even think about it this way: an entire college tuition would be like 40,000. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's for the entire school 4 years or if it's just per year. But like if it's even 40,000 for the entire although you do have mortgages and all those stuff, I don't take that away. But looking at this general scope, he can afford that and still have more than 100,000 would have been paid.
Yeah. But he's not the one who's going to contribute all of that money.
No, exactly.
It's the both of them. But
Exactly,
I
as
think
well.
I don't know.
And then when you do those things,
when he heard how much money she makes, I think him kind of
like he want to push himself up there, even
Yeah.
though he may not be outright like, I don't have a problem with it. He may feel lacking in comparison.
Yes, tell me him have a problem with it when
He
she
probably
said
will
how
feel
much
lacking
money
in
she
comparison, because to know that your partner, and then some people definitely hold these resentment, these sentiments that as a woman or as a man, you definitely, even if it's not a road that you definitely take serious, it's things that persons definitely have been general socialized as, that a man should be like the top earner. Although persons are definitely moving away from that, it's still things that people, even though they don't have it present, it still shape some of the way they feel or think, to be like, oh, I probably should earn a little bit more than her, because I'm expected to be the one that, do more of the bills, take care of heavy purchases and all those stuff. No, I'm not saying that's how it goes, but I'm saying a lot of these thoughts have been how society has been pushing things.
Big spin
Nothing. Sure. How society has been pushing things, and even if it's not something that is where you really practice in belief, it's like a subconscious thought for some people, not everybody. But I'm saying that could probably be a little thing in his mind, because definitely why you need to reach 100,000 more or even like 60,000 more in order to have a kid.
If I was making that amount a year,
I know people that make 60,000 alone for the year, and they be having 5-6 kids, and they're managing quite well. So I'm saying with the money that he earns, and she earns especially, they definitely would be okay when it comes to financing certain things. And it seems like he's more using it as an excuse to pull it off, instead of necessarily saying, I'm not ready, I want to wait some more.
I don't know.
Could be.
It doesn't seem like he's not ready. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Pastor Mike still.
Carl. No, my dad correct.
Yeah, I say Pastor Mike, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wrong pastor.
Pastor Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, me like him kind of say, no, put him in place. Nicely.
That's what I'm saying.
You make enough, sir. People make less you make way more than that. You can have a child, especially with the 200 salary put together. What do you have like?
I found that
over 100 million Jamaican dollars when I think about it.
No, it's not. It's not. It's 87 million.
87?
87. It's a lot of money.
Still a lot.
A lot of money, and especially in comparison that we were looking at a houses where we see Dandan. Like we saw that house, that new futuristic house, and a next 2-bedroom house at the side of it. All that would have been like 1 year's pay could cover that and left change. Like
exactly.
But anyways, we're not getting into that.
Side
so
chat. Anyways, I haven't nothing to say about them.
Anything else?
No, them never give me no whole heap of drama.
Yeah, and she didn't like that Nate wasn't being forthcoming with certain emotions. She said she thinks he's more surface level, and she wants him to go deeper. But we were having a discussion with that, like, if he says he doesn't feel any emotion towards his mother because he doesn't know her, I kind of am okay with that. I kind of agree because I understand that it would be like grieving the loss for a relative that you just found out. Like you know of them, I should say.
But you don't know.
You don't really know them, and although it is a closer step because it's his mother, and as Tasha was saying, it's half his DNA. He looks on it different, and I can understand that because if I would be in a position like that, yeah, that's my mom, but she never took care of me. She didn't make effort to get to know me or to have me know her. It hurts that she didn't care to do that, but
I think he said.
I don't have.
I think he said that he only met her once.
Yeah, like when she was like 12,
like
and his father was saying like, hey, "That's your mom," and that was just a little something.
So he wouldn't have any.
And then everybody's different.
Her,
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
So
because you have but you have some people who still and say, "Boy, I want to know my father, I want to know my mother."
Everybody
and
different.
And that, everybody different.
So I don't think she should definitely force him to find emotion that he may not necessarily have. It could be a case where he does have it and he's not ready, or he hasn't touched the idea of actually going deeper in how it may affect him. But
or it don't affect him.
Or he doesn't. Like honestly, not even go deep in it, but like honestly, if I can have relationships with friends or relatives, but not, I wouldn't really say friends because that's a decision, but like say relatives, and if you don't have a good relationship with them, like there's nothing gonna be really there to affect you. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's a connection. Give him time to see if it's something that he really does feel about and he's hiding, or allow yourself to accept that that's probably how he generally does feel.
Yes.
Alright, we spent a lot of time on them, but there was good things to speak on them. Some other couples, I think it's going to be a quick through, so yeah, they definitely needed time for this segment. Next couple, we'll jump on next. You want to jump on those from a hot go down to flop?
No. Who flop? Nobody don't flop.
Let more jump in a hot.
Let's jump on the next side.
More want hot, yeah, Justin and Alexis. Oh, now I come talk about dog fight. Yes.
Alexis unfair. That is how I see it.
Alexis unfair. Alright, so here.
What's your name?
Alexis.
Yes.
Alright, so Justin and Alexis, we expected good vibes coming from the honeymoon because he or she with big talk now. Friend is like, if this is married life, they say marriage life is hard, and if this is what I have to look forward, then I'm pretty darn good with it. I'm okay with it. She talk too soon. Too soon. She forgets that honeymoon she just come from too soon. And these people have to realize they don't have good track records with relationships as to why they are, or some of them are in this problem. And Miss who got proposed to 3 times should know better. But anyways, she and him were doing fair with the apartments. She was kind of a little bit rude with his apartment. I mean, he was living in a studio, basically.
I think I was
bedroom, kitchen, living room, bathroom, that way.
I think I was doing something.
At that point, you don't remember it?
I don't remember.
But she was basically saying like, boy, if I had... That is why she couldn't meet Justin when she originally did. If they were supposed to have a fair chance. Because basically, she was like, if I was supposed to meet him and go back to his place at this point, I would be like, this is the place, cool. And then leave. Those things are kind of shallow things. And she needs to realize that, yeah. I mean, as I said, if you meet somebody in a position... they're not guaranteed to stay there for the rest of your life. So if you're going to look at things like that, it's not necessarily healthy. And then if you're going to build together, he's going to have to know that, this where you live now is not conducive to a two-us living arrangement.
And if it's small, yes, if she said that to him, he can understand.
Yeah.
And like moving to her place, which I suspect is bigger.
I don't remember her apartment that much, to be very
I
honest.
don't remember any of them
remember her
apartment that
apartment.
much. All I remember is the dog bites. Is all I remember. The dog.
I also get into it. So yeah, so they both come in with dogs, and I think he has a dog and a cat. Nate does. So when they went into the when they finally start,
Cat.
he does. He has a black cat and a dog. Nate does. Black Talman, who we are talking about right now.
I don't native name, not just in him name.
Sorry.
Come here, for pussy at top.
You're supposed to cuss me. I apologize. Anyways, Justin does. Justin
Okay,
does.
then.
So yeah. So I don't really remember Alex's apartment, to be quite frank. I really don't. As I said, when we were rewinding, there were parts that were stucky. So that may have been one of those parts. So basically, when they went back to the apartment, now they were getting integrated. Like they were trying to introduce the animals together so they could kind of live a good life. But it's two alpha
that was
males.
her apartment because he had his dog on a leash. I don't think if it was his apartment, his dog would have.
No, I think that was where they were
That
living
was-
together. No, it was the neutral apartment where both of the couple would have stayed for the 8 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I think Justin had a little bit too much faith in his dog that she would have integrated smoother with the other dog. And that bitch wasn't having it. No. Like, but I mean, you saw signs of aggression when she was
Exactly.
and then he said
and
he kind of
everywhere the small dog going like I'm biting you. Come on.
and then he said he was a little bit like I guess anxious to have them like integrate, so that he kind of put them a little bit closer. And that dog will bite the other dog, and I can understand Alexis being upset. I mean, it's like her baby, and he was literally bleeding. Like, I can see that she wanted to cry. And I definitely understand that. But I just would hope that she doesn't hold it against Justin or even the dog, too. Because it's a dog. At the end of the day...
Well, I think she kind of held it against him because when they were talking to Pastor Mike...
Pastor Cal.
I keep saying Pastor Mike. Jesus Christ. Pastor Cal. She was saying that... something about give up him dog or something like so, and I think I don't remember what was said.
No, I would tell you
I
what's
think
happening.
that was a given. Something like
Yeah,
so,
let me tell you what happened.
Him dog. I thought.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened. So basically, Justin, he eluded it to give more details. So that was a problem with her. He wasn't giving details to know that his dog has behavioral problems and have dealt with aggressions with other dogs. So it never really made that. He didn't make her aware of these things when coming in with her
I probably
dog.
never see it as improvement.
Yeah, he didn't. That's what he was saying. But it's withholding truth that probably could have been beneficial. So she's kind of upset in that level, which I guess I don't understand that, because withholding the truth is kind of.
We can understand from his point of view. Like, your wife, she have a dog. You're the one, the two of them to come together and like. Because they're not gonna live the same place, so probably him have faith in a female own dog. For say,
Yeah, too much.
She not go do this. Like, it's a small dog. She not pose no threat or whatever. But female dog never see it that way. The female dog say, well,
She just have aggression problem because there was no need she need to attack him. Look at the fat pooch. He won't go do him nothing.
invade him space.
Jeez, they're in new space, and not theme space. But anyways, yeah. So but I mean, Justin is being proactive with it. He's carrying the dog to behavioral training, and he made an agreement with Alexis that if it doesn't work, that she was going to give away the dog. But Alexis, I don't like that style though. It is his dog that he know before you, and if you guys don't work out and he give away his dog for you, that's very messed up. Also, he had his dog from as he was explaining, from she was like a pup, from she was birth and this stuff. That's just like asking you to give like an evil stepmom. Although it's animals, I get that, but it kind of hits to that resentment. So like, if you have a child and your child misbehave, like you're gonna tell him give away your daughter or whatever like that. Although it's not to that level, I'm not trying to compare an animal with a human, but the feelings are kind of to almost the same level.
Somebody
Like
would have a child and saying
yes, and in that position that he doesn't have a child, it would feel that way.
Yeah, I can understand on her part too, because the dog
Exactly,
hurting, but at
exactly.
least give the dog a chance for like,
But I'm saying
train and do better.
Yeah.
And even if you can do better, then me not go my dog. As you were saying last night, give him to
a family member, something like that, and then you can visit.
You miss me, no know you.
Let me say, and him can, if it comes on till a level there, he can visit them like on his way from work going home and spend like 2 hours there. On weekends, him can take him and walk on something for work. It all. Man, just like forgone with it, and then she just expected it to be so. Even if it's something he said. Emotions are there, so you can't expect it to just be so easy. Like he's going to actually have like a hard time doing that, and then how she just easily, because I'm already seeing an entitlement side to her already when he's just like, I already thought that was a given. Like no, not your emotions and your feeling is not the one that only counts. His own does, and worse, him very emotive, him very emotional. So you have to really take that in consideration. And Pastor Carl was bringing that up because he feels bad about it. You can see that. I see that he feels bad about it, and he's.
And she put more pressure on him now to do him dog.
Honestly, like she has a good thing going with him. She just take it day by day, and he must be more open and honest with him, and don't be ready to close off because of. Miscommunication or bad things happening. Bad things are going to happen, and it wasn't something that was really what do you call it, their part, although it's their animals that has been affected or done the affecting. They've never called for it, and they've never really. He wouldn't expect that. Even if him had the highest rate, even if him knows that so his dog stay, he wouldn't have expected that.
And plus all the excitement and stuff like that. I think that would have been on the forefront of mind to tell her that same dog have them issues.
He just wanted a happy life, honestly.
He just
never want
excited
to put
to
issues
see where they were going
the.
to stay together for them.
He never want to put issues out there in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So yeah. Them not bad.
Them still not bad.
But I seen a little clips from the next episode. She seemed that she gonna give herself some problem already. But that's for when the next episode airs.
And we are here for the drama, so bring the drama. We love drama on my fact.
Next episode.
Yes.
Sorry, next couple.
Next episode.
For the next couple.
Alright, for the next couple we'll be talking about Mitch and what?
Kristen.
Mitch and Kristen. I cannot remember her name.
Surprisingly, their drama is like mellowing out. Outside of that first initial of being like so
I'm not attracted
to you, and before that at the wedding, like she being not his type or too much in makeup, and he was too much in the beginning. He wouldn't give her a chance, and that's what I couldn't stand.
He jumped the gun.
That's what I couldn't.
No, it seemed like him come around, like
I don't know.
Alexis.
She is the one. Alexis did that fast, but like Alexis gonna go back.
But film come around did.
Let me tell you, like I guess it has definitely to do a lot with Kristen, because some people that close off right after that, and she was okay with it. So I guess they gave her and him a right pairing based off of that, because I would not be okay with him after that. And then things about it, I don't think he had to go as far as to tell her that he wasn't attracted to her. It wasn't as I was trying to say in other episode, it wasn't a case where it was so deep in the relationship where nothing isn't working out, and it had to be like that's the reason why I'm probably withholding on my part. It wasn't at that point, so I'm saying he never necessarily had to tell that. But I mean, she doesn't feel any way about it, so I guess it didn't really matter. They be having sex, so
consummated marriage.
She made it very clear. She knew how her heart was feeling from day one, that she was like, I know I'm gonna fall in love with this man. It's just based off if he's gonna reciprocate the feelings.
He did not. He never gave her enough fair try.
Well, the series not done yet. We don't know if he might go fall.
No, but in the end, in the beginning. Sorry, we never gave her enough fair try, because maybe not call people on a ball on the phone boy.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't need it.
He never have to do all of that.
Even if he wanted to speak to his friend about it, he never have to jump and tell her on the honeymoon too.
Exactly.
He could have. That's what I'm trying to say. He could have given her some more days, because trust me, 2, like that's basically what happened. 2-3 days can make a difference within a relationship for the good or for the bad, and it was working for the better for them. So he's coming around. Their drama is pretty much melon out. As I said, his place is how I expected. I told them that his place was not going to be nothing neat, tidy. It was going to be
like,
according.
That the fact that he's an environmentalist is in place supposed to look.
No, same that nasty.
In place supposed to look
Look at me,
clean.
he's a 41-year-old bachelor. You did expect anything else?
Me trying to know bachelor. Me come like a hippie. Me surprised never live in a house.
I was not surprised. From before the opened the door, I told him that is how.
But the outside it also so nice and small.
I don't remember, but I definitely expected that to be his place. The stove was a bit nasty, yes, but like
a bit
was nasty, and then the tub, the bathroom.
I never saw the tub
with clothes hung up in the bathroom. Top scrape up. Yes, speak it. Yes, in suits and those things.
A ratness.
What
clothes? Wait, there's something with the shower curtains.
They never see like a little padded material in the like over the shower head or something.
Me Jesus. Me you feel me I did have hopes for your house, but your house failed, sir.
But anyways, I expected that.
And the so-called storage area is like. And then the all no door no there is just full of beer junk and bicycle.
Must have some of them in up and the beer and the sewing machine.
Oh, I saw it, bicycle in the man living room and him have one something when exercise and him go so. You know all kind of exercise that and but you just go like this and hold it for as long as you can with him stupid self. I don't know what is that. What them they are doing in the living room. I don't care how good so. Me knows also my if I was him and me knows also my place. But I say well I know me no live nowhere.
It's something she has to get prepared for because he's not going to change overnight.
She said she not go back this so I'm glad I know this they must do because she that in her hell like no sir.
And then I expected plants and all these lovely things in his place. I don't fully remember her apartment either. I know it was much better.
Yeah,
it was clean.
Her apartment was clean.
And them stuff there.
It wasn't,
I think she had plants as well.
Yeah, it wasn't the biggest apartment, but it was tidy and it felt homey. His apartment seemed like somewhere where the surfer guys go to and just dash down them surfboard and them stand up self.
Surfboard.
Them stand up self and just it don't seem like nothing for
home, a
family, children, future. And give me that vibe. They just give me surfer hippies vibe.
That's what he is.
Dirty.
Oh my gosh.
And the man fridge. Jesus Christ. If I told me love the kitchen or what, but the man.
So yeah.
No, never worked for me.
And outside of that too, when they're having their discussion with Pastor Carl, it brought up that they really haven't dealt with it, like real conversations or deep conversation. They haven't been talking about kids. I don't think they spoke about finances until that day when they whispered it in each other's ear. She makes more than him, apparently.
How much does he make?
No, they whispered in each other's ears. They didn't make it known. So yeah.
But how much can he make realistically if him do more charity work?
He doesn't really do charity work. He is an environmentalist, so the thing that he does is more of I guess some people would call it's not really charity. It's more of
free labor.
It's not giving free labor. He gets paid. He has to do things to sustain him. But she said she wanted someone that was passionate about what he did, so he didn't care that much about.
There's such a thing as being too passionate about something.
I don't see that at the moment.
That is Mitch.
He's been relaxed. At the beginning when he was talking about how her looks and all them little basic things, and then at that point I could say that. But right now he's been relaxed.
At that point.
And then he's even talking about the shirt because at first he didn't want the shirt and them stuff there, but he's coming around in some sense. I don't know how long it's gonna last or if it's gonna be, rocky start and smooth he'll go down. It's possible, but
probably is the GP getting.
Jeez, leave it alone.
Take off the extra P, just the GP getting.
Make it stop. Anyways, outside of that as well, it's just to find out if Mitch is going to actually reciprocate the feelings that Kristen obviously is starting to have for him. Right now, as I said, they're mellow out. There's nothing much to speak on them outside of that. Surprisingly, Mitch the bitch is not being a bitch that much.
that much.
That
Still
much.
a bitch.
Still, yeah.
Not that much.
Yeah.
We will see in coming episodes how he will, how him I go stay. But for now, him alright. Him past this episode, we're not gonna roast him.
No.
Like last.
Yeah, episodes. He deserved everything in those episodes, but no, he's behaving himself a little bit.
Yeah, make him stay.
Make him stay. Alright, next couple.
I have my eye on you, Mitch. Anyways, who next?
Next couple?
Yeah.
Miguel and Lindy. Alright.
Who left? Other some of them.
I feel like there's one more. Oh yeah.
Yes, Bin.
Yeah,
Then just drop out of your mind, like. You want to talk about them?
We don't start with Lindy and Miguel. Let's just
because them not really have no.
Alright, you want Bin?
Yeah, we could start with me, Bin
and Morgan. Alright, me I tell you. When them start talking out, basically it started off kind of with them and Bin already started showing him cheap ways. Yeah. So it's like, if I put on the laws for all to save money, you can't have light on before
6 p.m. Not turn it on. Look how that wire is thick. It's too thick for plugging at the wall.
It's like, oh sorry.
Enough current.
It's like, yeah, he wanted to turn off the light while she was having a shower. Like he already started putting down his, cheapskate laws.
Yeah, but that not really necessary if the both of them are gonna live together in the same household. Won't the bills be shared?
Listen to me. You see, once it's a cheapskate, you always be a cheapskate.
No, I feel so frugal now. Like when you alone, I understand, but you're
it's
with someone else now, and them accustomed to be something.
Babe,
why you be like that?
let me tell you, it has nothing to do with actually saving money. It's the lifestyle that he holds.
Why?
Look at some cheapskates. They have cheapskates that are millionaires, It don't have to do with even to be affording it,
Man,
it has to do exactly. It has to do with them just feeling the need that there's a way to save, and doing this, is wasting. So
you need to stop it.
It's not as bad right now. He's kind of the way how his personality comes off being smiley and nice. It doesn't come off being rude or authoritarian.
Yeah, but him look like the type of person with smile on their face and this the same time with the smile on him face same way. Like him will say, "You're dirty. Go and have a bath. You stink." And him just a smile and I tell you so you smell bad. He seems like that type of person.
That's going so far.
Because that's what he was doing when he was saying, "No, you can't have this plug-in. You burn up the electricity. Look how that kind of tick." Yes.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, that was one of the things laying down. I don't remember their apartments. Not even a little bit.
No apartment, no memorable, we don't remember nothing about it.
I don't remember it. As Mr. Guys, there was part of the episodes that were
just as stuck.
So we really were able to grasp those episodes. Those parts good.
Because the first half hour,
the first part of watch was fine, but as soon as the first part from the ads, it stuck for like the next two showings.
Yeah.
Then it smoothed out.
Yeah, but what I was saying is that because we did watch TVJ, we never get fair. Remember it starts, so we miss out the first half hour, so that's why we have to rewind.
It was 45 minutes to be exact. We missed about that much.
So we have to go back and rewind and then watch that, and when the ads come out, we said, we don't watch it as we can always fast forward. So when Chalika go and fast forward,
it does miss yeah. So I don't remember their apartment, not a little bit.
Not at all. When it stick, we just take an eye fight and then it start. Me not even know because I was trading Pokemon. Jesus.
I was behind the machine making a wig. I make wigs, guys. Yes. Anyways, yes. So also with them moving on to the conversation with Pastor Carol, because things smoothed up by that time, and I think I remember that a little bit more. They were having discussion about him breaking her trust, and Pastor Carol was saying, yeah, he definitely is trying to make it right, and then based off of the hurt that she would have had, like, doesn't this feel good, and it feels different from the way that you've actually have had persons, dealt with their emotions in the past. He spoke about a little bit about her relationship with her father, why she doesn't have a relationship with her father, and the thing where he actually just overreacted and assumed that she was lying, she's not a nurse, and go and tell Justin about it, and of course Justin tell that's why you tell Alexis that's why you can't do those stuff, because even if you're like, this is what happened with Morgan, don't tell anybody. Babe, you know what happened with Morgan last night? Oh my god, that girl's not a nurse.
Exactly.
She's not a nurse.
If you tell someone they were married or in a relationship, it will become pillow talk. And pillow talk are gonna lead to street talk. Because the one where you tell on the pillow, I go tell fear friend them, and fear friend them, I go tell a friend. And tell a friend and tell a friend.
Basically he learned very early of how to keep the trust within the relationship. And Pastor Carl was saying it's kind of good that happened, it's expected to happen, so they now know how they're supposed to deal with things within their relationship.
And he was like when it come to how him like caress her, then like he would have say, yeah man, I got you, yeah man, I got you, we're gonna do this. Pastor Micah said, no, you can't do that. You have to be gentle, like you know. Yeah, and him say, okay, I'm gonna have to YouTube that. Pastor Mike said, what? YouTube what?
Yeah, he's gonna have to read some books or something.
I keep saying, what name?
You said it right, Pastor Carl.
I said Mike.
You said Mike? I thought you said Carl.
I keep saying Mike, I'm so sorry. I'm no good with names.
He gonna learn eventually. Pastor Carl is just being really introduced to him, where he has to actually speak on him. Yeah. So he gonna have to learn his name.
So yeah, Pastor Carl said, don't YouTube and Google nothing.
Oh, for feel emotions and them stuff
to your
there.
Your wife, she are the one who is receiving it. You can't be like, yeah man, football team, whatever, and you have to like, you know, rub down and up and them something there. Me did kind of YouTube something too, but
you did?
Yes.
When?
In the beginning of our relationship.
What did you YouTube?
Like people that begin a relationship, I don't know what Chadika was trying to do. She that kill me with the one bag of big word and them sometimes they have to Google them.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Never saw wonderful on the big words. Yeah. And like what else I googled something. I don't know what it was. Because I never know if I talk to females overall. We never know if I like have a conversation like with a girl I like. I'd like to. I've never know if all our proper.
No, but they say I'm above. These are the trams that you usually follow with.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, behave like you never have talked to people before me.
Yeah, so we never know.
Me just above and behind.
Shadika did different. Like she come up well strong. She different. So like me did have
well strong.
Me did have to get my pencil and my paper and do look something. But I know we are talking about right now. At them. So yeah, it's not so good to Google and YouTube these things. It is not so good. You will get foolishness and we do.
Yeah, because everybody behaves differently, so you can't trust what somebody says.
Nobody
to work with your loved one.
Exactly, because they will give you their experience, and their experience won't be your experience.
This is not a cookie cutter.
What you're experiencing.
This ain't no cookie cutter thing. No. Anyways,
moving on.
But look on a couple we never have anything to talk about. Look at it. Look at them.
This is strong.
Anyways, we're gonna end off with Lindy and Miguel. To me, not really much to talk about either way. To me, I just feel like the relationship.
I don't remember about them.
Yeah, to me, I just feel like the relationship is kind of ingenuine. I don't know.
Yeah, on his part.
I don't know on both parts.
She's tricking herself.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess just from the last episode, based on what happened in the last episode, I could definitely be wrong. But besides the last episode, it just feels like, I guess probably that's how her personality is. I don't know. But the way how she's behaving, it just seems like she is just trying her best to make this last. Whether or not it's going to be good, great. She has a man that looks decent. It's okay that she's willing to work with, and she just wants it to be it, because she's behaving the most when it comes to they're speaking about decision day. Like she knows that, because he's making it very clear. She knows that he doesn't have he's not hiding. Yeah, he's not hiding whether or not he is clear if he's going to be yes or a no on decision day. He's not giving her anything solid, basically.
And so, he can't see past decision day.
Yeah, so they had to rename it. Must have a vow renewal day for make she calm down. But certain things, she wants to live in a realm of imaginary things, not reality. Because certain things she's like, oh, I just don't want to talk about it. Oh, no, I don't like that word. Or no.
Yeah, I feel
be realistic. It's the reality.
Yeah.
So like that was one thing with them. But to me, it just feels like he's like, okay. I mean, they said that they have feelings for each other. He is growing and liking having a good relationship with her that he normally wouldn't have so fast with other persons he's dealt with. So I guess that's good. But that's me. I'm not one for this relationship, I guess. That's based off of what happened last week. They can probably change my mind. Kalupa, Mitch and Christine. Although me no love Mitch. I like Christine. But him seem like him a bit himself looking more. It just me forget over the disrespect when him do the girl with the look good. but he might behave himself a little bit more. But Miguel and them just not feel real to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but them just not feel real.
It seems like she a fool herself.
It does.
And it don't seem like him a fool, she a fool herself.
Yeah, him feel like
he's being genuine.
Yeah, he's willing
with what he wants. Even have no strong feelings towards her, it would seem. It seems like
he's falling and he's giving himself time, but he's not going to pressure himself. And she doesn't want to be realistic. That's how he is.
Because him literally said he can't see past his decision. So
he doesn't know yet. Him not see a year and him something there yet.
He can't see past the 3 months.
That was one of the conversations that Christine and Mitch wasn't having anything. Them need to start talk about that though. Touching on them a little bit. They weren't having anything like past next week. Like they weren't speaking about kids, when to have kids. They weren't speaking about finances. I touched on some of it, but they weren't speaking about the future in general.
I guess they were
just in the moment.
I guess they were trying to iron out. I don't have feelings for your thing.
I get that, but at the same time, those things should definitely be from the beginning too, even before the consummating the marriage. The thing per se, is this somebody? Although they did pair them with me. Is this someone that wants to have kids? When do they want to have kids? These little things, because when you ask certain these questions, you can see whether or not you're really on the same page, the same level, versus like, this initial thing, oh, you're cute, I'm cute, what's your job, my job, what you're passionate about. But you need to know the reality of different things like, oh, when do you want to have kids? Do you want to move anytime in the future? Do you see yourself doing a job changes? Those different things. Would it be okay if I decided I want to take a year to travel? Would you be willing to travel with me? All these different things, it will benefit the relationship in long term to whether or not this is somebody that actually wants to do this stuff and get yourself, on the right page.
Yep. So let's just hope at least 2
makes it.
Me
not have hope for nobody again. Me really don't know. It was good in the beginning. We're like, yes, Alexis, Stasha, yeah.
I still have hope for Stasha and Nate.
Me don't know. I feel like Nate have kick her ass to the side. Probably if them say yes, a decision there, it not gonna last long after that. I not feel like them not gonna last.
I don't know. Let us see. I still have hopes for Justin and Alexis. But Alexis, man, be yourself now.
She started getting herself trouble. And
Justin, stop ball now.
And then you see, because let me tell you, she did such a 360 throughout from the wedding and the honeymoon. I started to like her, but now we're seeing there's reasons why her 3 proposals were just proposals, not engagements or anything like that, because she really have a problem with I think she said it being selfish. Her needs come before everybody else's, so that's gonna
and
be.
I think when Pastor Cal was talking to them, he was I think she brought up something about that is why she run. I don't remember what Pastor Cal had said, but she said that and this is why I would run. Something like so. So yes.
But that's basically our review. I hope this was riveting. It felt like we had a lot of things to say this time around.
Yes,
very detailed, very important.
More vibesy, don't you see? You feel the vibe, don't it? I know you did. So, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe. If you have already subscribed, please, and well, even if you're not subscribed, please like the video. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what.
But if you like this video, you're gonna like other videos of ours. So might as well subscribe. You wanna be notified every time.
She can't talk now. Watch a video. You want to be notified whenever I post a video. Please, when you subscribe, just hit the little bell beside the subscribe.
Press
and
all.
Hit all. Yes, to be notified whenever Orin and Shadika post a video on couples review. If you want to see more of us, you can subscribe to our other channel or
if you want to see more personal,
you want to see more intimate, more personal videos about the both of us, you can go on Orin and Shadika forever. The link will be in the description.
And the comments, it will be in the comments below.
Yes, the videos that are currently being uploaded, Shadika, they're foreign. I buy the nice something them, the good things them,
Wedding a keep,
wedding a keep, who married, we don't know, is it us? I don't know. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe as we've been saying. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.